Okay, so it's time for an update on the Coldplay Kiss Cam case. I'm going to call it a case. Andy Byron, the CEO, has resigned. Here's a statement from Astronomer. As stated previously, Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Andy Byron has tendered his resignation and the board of directors has accepted. And that's everything that is interested in this. But I think that it's always important to point out that he did not get fired. He got to leave, probably gets to keep his severance, etc. I actually think it would have been a good move to fire someone like this. I don't know why that is the case that they never do that. It's always like, yeah, you can leave. They're basically letting him walk out the front door instead of dragging him out of it backwards, which is what I would prefer. But there's been other important updates as well. There's so much. When it comes to Kristen Cabot, or however that name is pronounced, I don't want to learn it. She was clearly left out of that statement, as we talked about, in a deliberate way. And there's been some new revelations about her recently. She is also still married, and she is married to a billionaire, which is wild. So she's married into one of the oldest, wealthiest families in Boston. The surname Cabot is like, that's the name she took from this very, very rich husband. So she was an advisory board member on her husband's company, Privateer Rum, from 2020, when she was still married to another man. She got divorced in 2022, and then at some point she got married to the man she is married to now that she just cheated on. So I don't want to be the guy to say stuff like this really, but she kind of seems like she has a very strong preference towards very rich men and kind of just jumping between them a little bit, like knowing it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. She kind of comes across as a gold, the thing that people say. I think a lot of people are really drawn to status and power, but she seems like an extreme case. You know, some people chase love, some people chase stability, and some people consistently end up with the most powerful man in the room. And I think she's one of those. Megan Carrigan Byron, or now Megan Carrigan, she filed for divorce on July 20, yesterday. So it's clear now that this was not some open relationship or whatever. This was cheating. I really respect her for staying silent and just going for the gut punch with the divorce. It's badass. I feel really bad for her for having to go through all this. Being the victim is such like international mega news. There's also been a fake apology going around. We looked at that on stream the other day. I'm streaming over on Twitch again. It looks like the original post that had this apology was this: I want to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online and the disappointment it's caused. The moment that's been circulating online. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage. I love the idea of like, it turned into a deeply personal mistake when like, it was already a mistake. It was already a mistake. You had been going at this for a while, clearly. So it's not getting caught that is the problem, right? I want to sincerely apologize to my wife, my family, and the team at Astronomer. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader. This is not who I want to be or how I want to represent the company I helped build. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability, and to figure out the next steps, personally and professionally. I ask for privacy as I navigate that process. I love, this is not who I want to be, but it is who he is. It's funny, like when people just get to look in a mirror like, this is not who I want to be. How did that happen? I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about the impact of turning someone else's life into a spectacle. That's so like passive speak. This just happened to me. This should have been my private thing. Like, you're cheating, bro. Get it together. As a friend once sang, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. Andy. So yeah, this is obviously a terrible, like Logan Paul tier apology, right? This is dreadful. This is really bad. And the funny thing is that it's from Peter Innes. And if you think of it, you just make this an initial, the P here, penis. So this is fake. This was fake. Sorry for wasting your time with that, but this has been going on a lot, and it just kind of shows how memey this entire thing has become. There's so many memes. People have really been going crazy about it. I wanted to show you guys some of my favorites. So here we have this, and this is so accurate. This like classic painting. Yeah, you guys know already. This was pretty good. And I don't even know what this is, but I guess it's something with 80s kids, seems like. Legal just approved this an hour ago, 1.5 days late on a Friday night. Just know our sites are always HR approved. Our sites, as in side pieces. I get it. Okay, good job, KFC. Your food's terrible. Man, all you had to do was no sell it. If you hadn't gone down like you'd been shot, nobody would have ever known. What? You think your spouses are sat at home watching Coldplay Jumbotron footage? You absolutely played yourselves. It's totally real. If they would have just kept it together, they would have gotten away with the terrible stuff they were doing. I'm glad they did not. Anyway, the next one is most savage. That's objectively funny. Couples costume idea. Yeah, for Halloween this year, sure, I'm down if I ever have a girlfriend again. Coldplay tickets, $1,000. Dinner, $300. Divorce, $1.3 million. JD Vance sofa thing. Okay, that's enough memes, I think. But wow. There were a few real life things as well that I thought were funny.
Oh, look at these people. All right, come on. You okay? What? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
That's so topical and fast. I love that. Crazy. And here's another one, a game. I love that it's all generations too. It's just everyone. It's beautiful. The entire world is coming together. This is like a Pokemon Go moment. I hope this becomes a meme forever. Or maybe not for the wife's sake, because that must be traumatic now, but oh my goodness, that is so funny. Back to Astronomer, they have announced that they are doing a self-investigation to reduce liability, basically. They're going to present some results last quarter of this year, and I am not expecting there to be a lot of transparency here. We've investigated ourselves and found that we did nothing wrong. Basically. Anyway, guys, ask your doctor if TMJ is right for you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.